This tank is the T-92. This is an American Tier 8 light tank, and the map is Epic Normandy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drive around the outside over here. I'm going to go all the way to the back. I'm going to take up a sniping position, and I'm going to hit these stat patterns from behind. So we're going to ruin their day. You know, they're out here with their Unicum gameplay and their Unicum situational awareness, and they're padding their WN8 with their bot-like tactics. And we're going to get behind them, and we're going to show you some noob-like gameplay. Because, you know, I'm a below-average player. You want to watch Unicum gameplay, you got to watch someone else's channel. You want to watch noob gameplay or luck or noob RNG, you watch my channel. So first we got this Oho, and it's sayonara for him. Next, we're going to see bot-like gameplay from this ML1. He's probably the only autoloader out of 7 on his team. You'll notice he has amazing situational awareness, which is shown by the fact that he's completely not reacting to the fact that I'm hitting him in the rear. Perhaps he's trying to remain neutral. So he's going to be out of the game soon. Maybe one more shot. Maybe 2 more shots. Okay, so we got to go after these other stat patterns. We've got a Russian tank, the ISU-152. We got a Progetto. We got an Emil. We got a couple of Progettos. You notice I'm using the auto aim because I'm a superior player, and I like the superior technology. So I've finally been spotted. I got hit by a prosciutto. You notice that the prosciutto's coming after me. C'è la luna mezzo mare. So I didn't know which way to go. I'm just completely winging it. I thought, hey, maybe I can make it around here. There was a chance I wasn't going to be able to, but it was in fact open. What I should have done was just kept on going and maybe run for Zone A, but I decided to take some shots at these capitalist Americans and at that Swedish neutral tank. We got a Russian tank over here. And as you know, what they say about Russian tanks is good. So we're going to take some auto-aim shots. Looks like we're going to die. So the American capitalist was able to destroy my tank. But guess what? We're going to respawn. And we're going to respawn in a light tank. And we're going to do this whole thing over again. But we're going to have different results this time. Now, this is the exact same game. This is, 20 seconds later. And because the enemy, they're all Unicum players. They all have amazing situational awareness. They're going to react the exact same way. We're going to see superior defenses by the enemy. So you notice I took up this position against this socialist Democrat or democratic socialist or whatever you call him. You can see he has amazing armor. Because he's an Unicum, he's going to go to the repair facility. He's not going to just go back to the same position where I can one-shot him later. So we've got this capitalist American tank, and he's an Unicum, which is shown by the fact that he's allowing me to hit him in the rear and on the side. I'm going to reposition. We're going to have some shots at some more democratic socialist tanks. And we're probably going to see some autoloaders. And there's our first. It's the STG guard. Penetrated him. Got another democratic socialist, which is the T-54 Mod 1. Looks like I missed using the superior auto-aim technique, which all Unicum players use. So we got to do something about these stat patterns. This guy, there's no way he can survive that unless I miss. Okay, so we'll get him on the next round. And notice he is an Unicum. There must be some bug in the game where he just didn't know that I was going to shoot him in the rear. I mean, it can't be poor player skill because he is an Unicum. So we got this prosciutto. We just spotted the artillery. I am the cure for cancer, but unfortunately there's a hill in the way, so I won't be able to go after him right now. I'm going to be a little bit late to fire on that tank, which is unfortunate. But we got other tanks. We got the prosciutto. You can use the auto-aim. And he is an Unicum player. You know he's Unicum because you can see that he's pointing the rear of his turret towards us. So the enemy light tanks finally decided to come after me. And look at that. I realized that I had an ally sitting next to me. And it's a Lorraine 40T, which is an awesome tank. Along with that Lorraine 40T, which is right there, and that Lorraine 40T, which is right there. And you'll also notice that a lot of allies on my team are also coming to this location. You can see on the mini-map that my allies are starting to come over here and offer me support. But we're going to continue to have some amazing gameplay. There's that Democratic Socialist tank that we didn't finish off earlier. We're going to have some shots on some capitalist American tanks in a few moments after I miss this prosciutto. He's going to die before I can reload, unfortunately. Okay, so there's a T-26E4 who is right in front of me. Let's see if we can go do something to him. And of course, you know I'm going to last forever because I am a noob. So I got one shot. We're going to take one more shot, and then you're going to see my amazing escape. Because I am an amazing player, I'm going to get out of here unscathed. I wish I could recap the amount of damage. I'm just going to make an estimate from the top of my head. It was probably like 5,000 to 12,000 damage that I did in this game. I probably did a lot of spotting, and I probably got between 7 and 12 kills. It was an amazing gameplay. Again, I'm not an Unicum. I'm a below average player. If you want to see Unicum gameplay, you should watch someone else's channel. Okay, so I'm going to start out by telling you what's going to happen in this game. It's an interesting game. So basically, we got two Unicum players on our team. One of them is the Object 257, which is right there, and the other one is an LT 432, which is right there. You can see that he's at the front lines, at the head of the pack. So basically, the T-49, he's going to rush the field over here, spot like 5 tanks. Our allies are going to kill them all. I don't know who's going to kill who, but he's going to kill them all, and our tank is going to survive. The Udises and the LTTB, they're going to advance along this way around the lake. I'm going to advance along the lower part of the ridge, and we're going to do a crossfire. So I'm going to shoot the tanks that they spot. They're going to shoot the tanks that I spot. And because the LTTB is faster, he's going to go around and get behind the Udis, and we're going to get him from the front and the back. We're going to go up the hill, and we're going to finish off the remaining tanks up on the hill, and we're going to win the game. Oh, and at the beginning of the game, we're going to show you some sniping that will be done by the enemy team. Okay, so you can see that the enemy team has decided to send out a spotter. We're going to see some examples of some good sniping, which is right there. There's going to be more to come. There's another one. So you can see that the enemy has really good snipers on their team. And it doesn't matter, you know, I'm going to still be in the end of the game. I'm going to do a decent amount of damage and all that stuff. You can see that our Unicum Object 257 is heading towards the SPG. He's going to use his heat rounds to defend the SPG. And later on, he's going to defend this lake area. And our LT-432, he's going to defend the rear flank of these heavy tanks, and he's going to increase his WN8 from this bush over here. The T-49, you can see that he did spot some of the tanks that are already dead, and or that will be dead soon. And I'm making my advance here, but that our ally, he is going to survive. The LTTB over here, he's starting to make his advance. I'm starting to make my advance. The T-49 is alive. This T-26E5, he's not going to last for long, I'm sure. Score is 4-0. You can see the Object 257 is taking up a strong defensive position to defend our SPG, and the LT-432 is taking up a good spotting position to make sure that no one sneaks up behind our heavy tanks. So I'm going to make it to this corner over here. I'm going to keep this Udes spotted and snipe on the Udes down here. This LTTB, he's going to come over here. He's going to keep them spotted, and he's going to snipe on the Udes up here. Okay, so let's advance the game using a little bit of magic. You can see that the LT-432 has taken up a strong WN8 stat padding position. I fired a tomato round at that Udes 14 for 230 damage. The Udes in front of me is not spotted, but I'm going to spot him. You know, you got to take care of the immediate threat, and the immediate threat is the tanks that are obviously already spotted. We want to take them out of the game, and I did get spotting damage on the Progetto 46, and I got spotting damage on that Udes 14, which I believe is the one that was in front of me. I wasn't really paying attention. Notice that the score is 8-1. The Object 257 took up his position defending this lake over here with his gold spam, And the LT-32 is still doing a great job spotting the rear flank. This Udis, the proper thing to do is just spot him. I will take a shot, but just enough to spot him. Don't do anything stupid. The LTTB is going to go around and finish him off. I've got this big thing noggin up here, which is a huge weak thing and weak spot. Okay, so this is pretty much the end of the game. I don't think I'm going to get any more damage, so let's use a little bit of magic. Scores 13-3. You can you can see that our Object 257 is doing the wise thing, slowly heading towards the cap in case we need to cap. And that's the game. This tank is the AMX 1357 GF. This is a French Tier 7 light tank. Oh, look at that in the chat. Wow, someone talking about win rate in a game that I'm in. That's unusual because I don't hear that every day. You're the guy that thinks that win rate is not a reflection of player skill. So you can see I decided to come around the corner over here and spot all these tanks that I'm going to kill later. I'm just an average, below average player. I'm not going to kill 2 Tiger tanks in this game. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around to the south. I'm going to get behind 2 Tiger tanks. I'm going to kill them both. And then they're going to run and hide. And I'm going to have a victory for my team. But because I'm a below average player, it's going to be my allies that are actually going to earn the victory. It's not going to be anything that I do. So you can see we've got 2 King Tiger Cs. And there's another Tiger. And we're going to go, and I forgot to reload my ammo. That was a big mistake. But we're going to go teach these fascists a lesson. This is Vichy France. This isn't regular France. So these Tigers are going to get it up the bum. I wanted to go for the lesser hit-pointed Tiger, but, you can't do everything. So you can see I got my first kill. I killed something. Oh, you know what? Maybe I killed an Udis. So I guess I'm not going to kill the Tiger. Well, I'm going to kill a Tiger. We're going to kill a Tiger before the day's over. And it's going to be killed with this French tank. We shall have our revenge. But, I'm just a below average player. You'll see other players playing hit and run tactics like this in the game, getting around behind the enemy. But you'll never see me do it because, I'm just a below average player. I need an unicum to show me the right way to do it. So that Tiger C, how do you kill him? Watch another Unicum's channel. You're not going to learn it from me. But it goes something... Oh, I'm sorry, that was fast forward. Let's watch it again normal speed. If you want to see Unicum gameplay, watch someone else's channel. All those Unicums you see doing hit and run tactics while you're playing the game. Never me. I'm just a below average player. So this is a hit and run tactic on a Tiger. The fascist. Go back to fascist Germany. Okay, so I just wanted to show the hit and run. There's going to be no more hit and run in this game. Actually, it's going to be kind of funny. The Chrysler, he's going to go over the ditch, and he's going to turn onto his side, and I'm going to go over the ditch, and I'm going to turn onto my side, and I'm going to knock him back frontwards. Yeah, we'll watch it. And then I don't know what it is, the T-71 is going to jump over the ditch, and he's probably going to end up on his side. I was just, I care about my win rate, which is, what, I should have jumped over the cliff. It was a poor decision that I made. But, I'm putting my win rate first, not doing something fun. So you can see that was obviously a poor decision because I suck at the game. I don't play for fun. I play because I want to be in a clan. There's my ally. He also is trying to improve his win rate. But he's going to fail to do so when the Chrysler is going to use his supreme skill to kill that T-71. The T-71 should have outran him, but failed to do so. Okay, so let's move on to another video. This tank is a WZ-120. This is a Communist China Tier 9 tank. I don't know if it's a light tank or a medium tank. I haven't been playing it long. And I've got both the light and the medium. The map is fjords. I'm going to get about 3,000 spotting damage. It's going to have a cool spotting position, sniping position, which is right in front of me. I'm going to show you an ambush position that you've probably never thought about using before. And I'm going to show you how I lead my team into battle. Even though I'm a noob and I don't know how to play, everyone's going to follow my lead, and we're going to win this game. And it's going to be not me, not my skill that's going to help us win. It's going to be my allies' skill, because they're the ones that are unicum and purple and blue, and I'm just a noob. And I know you're looking at my allies like the E100 and the E75, who are obviously super unicum because they're taking up great positions on the battlefield. But we're going to show you the replay first with the commentary, and then afterwards we're going to show you how I led my team to victory. Okay, so I'm trying to penetrate him with my tomato rounds, which obviously isn't going to happen. I should have been firing at the fascist tank destroyer way in the back there, but it was a little bit too late. He repositioned before I was able to do so. I'm up to 1,600 damage blocked by armor. But cool things are going to happen in this game. I guarantee you it's going to be really cool. There's going to be a lot of running around. I've got good support, which is really cool because I'm spotting tanks. I've got the grill. I got the E100. I got other tanks sniping. There's another tank with the grill. What's going to happen is I'm going to push forward through the bulge. The enemy is going to be overly concerned with me. The enemy is going to kind of try and focus on me. My allies are going to be pushing forward. We're going to overwhelm the enemy. We're going to win the game. And my allies will get all the credit. Now, this is a position that I want to refer to. This is a position where, let's see if we can get a better view. This is a position where you can park here in these bushes, and you can ambush those enemy heavy tanks when they're on the way to battle. I didn't do that. I went over here to spot, but what I could have done was duck down, come up over here, spotted over here, waited for heavy tanks, and then sniped at them as they're going across. And if you're firing gold rounds because you're an unicum player, and you hit them in the rear in the engine, you can set them on fire and give yourself a hand for being a great player. I'm going to flub this shot because some obstacle is going to be in the way. I don't know if it's a little barrel or if it's the building. So at some point, what's going to happen is I'm going to make a thrust through the buildings, and I'm going to drive some circles around one of the buildings, and an enemy tank is going to chase after me. He's going to drive in circles, and he's going to be a split faster. I made a mistake. You'll notice I accidentally switched to HE rounds. I don't know if I did it because I was trying to use a repair kit and I hit the button by mistake. I don't know what happened, but I'm accidentally using HE rounds, which is why I was confused that I wasn't killing that tank. But you can see that I'm making my thrust through the building. I'm drawing enemy tanks towards me. My allies are moving forward. When we play it again and you watch the mini-map and fast forward, you're going to see what I'm talking about. And I'm going to tell you about a game that I did many years ago, which I would like to try again someday. So now you see that there's a 121. I'm just a noob. I don't have good situational awareness. I'm just running around this building for no reason, not because I know there's a 121 chasing after me. So the 121 is chasing after me. We're going to go around the building. You know, that tank is going to die. I see that the AMX is not coming after me. I'm paying attention to this 121. I know he's coming after me. I saw him coming. My noob senses alerted me to what's going on. But, you know, it's a little tricky getting through here. Unfortunately, he's going to outplay me. And he's going to get the last shot in before my allies can take him out. You can see that the score is 8-1, and my allies are pushing forward, and he was able to take me out of the game. How the hell did he take me out of the game? You know what? There's one way to find out. I mean, there's only one 121 on the team. Okay, so let's see how he did it. Is this slow-mo? No. Okay, so you can see it's a little bit difficult for me to drive around here. Remember, I've got high latency and packet loss and all that crap, which nobody seems to believe affects your win rate. Okay, so he appears to have fairly taken me out of the game. Oh, did he set me on fire? I wonder if he set me on fire. No, he did not set me on fire. But because he's an unicum, he did fire a heat round at me. Okay, so the score is 8-2. I did 2,875 spotting damage, which I believe is actually going to be over 3,000 spotting damage. And I did 102 damage with my tomato rounds. Look at the minimap. We're going to replay the whole game, but this time I'm going to do it fast forward. Just watch the minimap. I wish that there were a way to just show the minimap on the screen, but I couldn't really figure out how to do it. But watch what happens on the minimap, and watch how after a while, the enemy, once I start going into okay, it's going to be, this is what's going to happen. These guys know I'm here. These guys, like the 60 TP, he's not going to go into the fighting position. Him and that AMX, they're going to be trying to snipe at me. So my 60 TP is going to follow them around from behind, and the 60 TP and the AMX, not because he's French, are going to retreat into the town. I'm going to go into the town. They're going to start retreating further into the town. The Fox is going to have to reverse, doesn't realize that I accidentally am firing HE rounds. I think I meant to hit my repair kit, and I hit the wrong button. I don't know what happened. But I wasn't able to kill the Foch. But let's keep watching that mini-map, and you'll see what I mean. My push forward is going to encourage all the unicums on my team to push forward. There they are. Let's look at them now. You can see, look at the position of the enemy heavy tanks in the south. They're not in a fighting position. They're concerned about me. 60 TP is chasing them into town. I'm making my push into town. I flub everything. The 121 comes after me. I forgot to try to predict where the 120 was. He just came out of nowhere. I don't know where he was earlier in the game, but I saw him coming. My RNG luck, my noob senses. And you can see that my team is pushing forward. I'm always in the front lines. You watch me play, I'm a noob. I YOLO suicide every game, not because it's fun, but because I want the lowest win rate I could possibly get. So that's what happened. I'm going to tell you the story about what I did. I can't find this replay. Basically, I was where the grill is. Over there, I had a FCM 50T, and I said, I'm going to drive down this road through the town all the way to the far end and kill the SPG. And I actually did it a couple times. And the first time I did it, I ran through the town. Exactly the same thing happened. All the heavy tanks withdrew. All the tanks from this area withdrew. All the medium tanks withdrew. My team advanced. And someone said in chat, he said something like, retreating to your base will not save you. That was at the time when we had chat with both teams. It was a long time ago, but that's how I like to play. Let's move on to the next video.